and welcome to the Connect Live show. I'm Dawn Peters. Have you ever wondered if you could be more productive every day in life, maybe in your business? Well, today we're very lucky to have Robin Meyers of Navigate and Empower, and she's here to talk just to that topic. Welcome, Robin.
Hi, Dawn.
Hi. So let's just dive straight on in. How do you work with people to help them be more productive in life, in business?
You know, people don't realize that how you wake up in the morning and how you set the tone for the day really determines how productive you are. And so as a life strategist, I work a lot with mindset and tools for mindset. And it happens for life and for business, because if you're not clear 100% in you and your life, you know, how you are, you can't show up for your business or your day-to-day.
Right, yes.
So the big thing really is, you know, what do you do to set your intentions for the day? That's the big start.
And so what is the process you work with people to start with that, to identify where they want to be more productive, and the process you help get them there?
I work with them to set aside time in the morning just for themselves. It's funny, I aim for 30 minutes. I know. Yeah. And then I ask for 5 minutes.
Okay, that sounds a lot more doable.
So 5 minutes more often is better than 30 minutes once a week. So if you can give me like 5 minutes 3 days a week and then maybe build it up, we're in good shape. I have a client who thought 30 minutes would be a piece of cake.
Wow.
And then the next week when I saw her, she's like, I can't do 30 minutes. And I was like, I know. I know. Yeah, because it's huge, right?
Yes.
But so in those 5 minutes, really it's your time, and it's not your time for anyone but yourself. And people don't always understand that. People think, you know, do I need to make the lunch for the kid, or am I making a pot of coffee? Or it's really only your time. If you want to make your coffee and sit silently, then go make your coffee. But it's your time. And in that, the most important tool really would be to what has to happen today. Not the check off of the to-do list of what has to get done and then like the panic of I didn't get that done, right? It's more of the intentions of what does the day look like. So if you have 5 meetings or whatever, you know, try and get the hardest, most time-consuming thing done first.
Right.
You know, just do it. And it sounds so easy, but it's a pattern that you have to really learn to do. It's not as easy as, you know, people think.
No, I mean, you're changing habits, aren't you? And they're very hard to shift.
It's very hard to shift your habits.
So a lot of people will probably say, oh, I don't even have 5 minutes first thing in the morning. What would your advice be of how and where they can fit that in?
You know what? You have to fit it in. You really do. That's what I'll say. And that's why if it's 5 minutes and you can do twice this week, then do it. You know, and if next week you can do 3 times for 5 minutes, again, it's like muscles, right? You're just training a new muscle to do something. If it means that you're sitting in the shower, whatever that 5 minutes looks like, you know. To be perfectly honest, when my kids were little, my closet was off of my bathroom, and I used to shut the door, and nobody knew where I was, and it was great.
Right.
But that was my time, and so you have to build it in. You really do.
I mean, if people want to see change or see themselves be more productive, something has to shift, something has to happen.
Something has to shift. So the biggest thing to ask is, you know, am I as productive as I can be? And if you're not, and consistently, right? And if you're not, you have to fit it in. I mean,
Right.
it really is as important as that cup of coffee, or if you're a breakfast eater, or whatever.
And we all make time to do that.
Right, we make time to do that.
Right. Are there any other tips you can share with us about being more productive, I'd say, whether it's in life or in your business?
I would say, you know, morning routine is huge. So, for example, if you take your morning routine, right? You set your intentions. I know people have asked me, you know, sometimes that people that are entrepreneurs about getting up and getting their calls made or starting the business day. You have to really treat, even as an entrepreneur, that you're CEO of your company. And so very specifically have your calendar set that from whatever time, if it's 8:30 to 10 or whatever you carve your time to be, is a ritual to that moment of what you need to do.
Right.
And then in the evening, the same sort of thing. You know, I really do believe at the end of the day, so you can, and it's a good exercise in kind of debriefing your head. Think back on the day and, you know, what was the best part of that day? What made you happy that day, you know? So when you do get up the next morning, you can just focus on the new day to come.
Right. It's almost like scheduling a meeting with yourself, even if it's
Absolutely.
a 5-minute meeting.
Absolutely.
If it's scheduled, it's more likely to happen, rather you think, oh, I can push it off till later. Well, later will never happen.
Perfect example.
Yeah, so, well, fantastic. If people want to work more with you to find out more tools of what they can use to be more productive, how do they get hold of you?
Well, you can contact me via email, which is robin@navigate-empower.com, or by phone at 703-615-2439, or visit my website, which is www.navigate-empower.com.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. I know we can all do with being more productive in every area of life, so thank you for sharing some tools.
Thank you.
Thank you. If you like what you see today or you'd like to be a guest on the show, please go to connectionhub.biz.